Alright. Let us continue with this tale. Also, someone followed Hunden 1381, so thank you for that. Oh, right, we need clicking. Oh my god, the camera's so slow. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not open at present. Please come back later if you'd like to stay the night. Oh, what's in this? Cake. Alas, I just hope the boutique wasn't sold out of the things I need. Boutique. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. If you're looking for the Royal Palace, it's straight down this road. Oh. Okay. Yay, pee-pee tie. What? Is pee-pee like a tradition? Well, young man, what do you think of Ding Dong Dell? Plenty of greenery, isn't there? It's a shame that everyone became so idle of late. I wonder what's happened to them all. Nobody seems to have any energy these days. I just don't feel like having any energy to do anything. Oh, that's... Yep, I got it. Put this first. Guilders. Okay. Yeah, okay. There's a store there. Okay, never mind. Gotcha. You don't want me to explore.
Turned out nice again, didn't it, Chuck?
Jeepers.
Jeepers.
So different.
Stop staring, man. It's rude.
But look at those goofy clothes.
Goofy? Are you blind? You are the goofy one round these parts.
Huh?
Look at his funny clothes.
Huh? Do I really look so strange?
Crikey, we better get you a new outfit before they put you in the zoo. Come on, Ollie boy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ollie boy, but no matter how trendy they are over in Motorville, your clothes are just plain out of place over by here. But are they really so strange? But this is all I have. Then we'll just have to buy you some more, won't we? There's loads of shops here in Ding Dong Dell, man. One of them must sell clothes, ain't it? I guess. Okay, let's go find a store where I can buy a new outfit. Okay. Oh, wrong one. So there's something here. That looks cool. Oh, it's a cat person. Oh, that's so cute. A shop there is Swift Solutions, where people go to ask for help if something's perturbing them. If you like helping a needy person or two, go and take a look at the errand board inside, solve someone's problem, and they'll almost always reward you. I love the cat ones. Oh. Aw. Okay. Don't know why that is there, but... I guess I'll look at him first. Oh, I like his hat. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a flop at the moment while we're reorganizing the old harem board. If it's a bounty hunt you're after, you'll have to come back later. Ooh. Bounty hunter. Okay. It really just wants me to get on. Oh, also, he wanted me to buy shit. Yeah. It's an owl! Oh my god, that is adorable. It's literally the house. Also, oh my god, you are adorable. Oh, I love you. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you sell clothes from this world? I mean, do you sell regular clothes for regular people? Yes, totally save that, Oliver. Clothes, dear? Oh, hoots. I'm afraid we don't have any at stock at the moment. Don't tell us that, Mon. Have you seen how the boy's dressed? He's a flipping embarrassment. Wow. Rude. He's getting funny looks whenever we go. My street cred is in ruins. You have street cred? I hardly doubt that. Ooh, a fairy. I used to see your kind all the time, but I'll bet children these days don't even know who you are. You're telling me kids these days, man. Disrespectful, ignorant, downright rude. You called me a crybaby the first 5 seconds you met me. Who's rude here? They wouldn't know a fairy if it kicked them in the flipping shins. Not like you, eh, missus? Now about these clothes. Yes, dear. Who? Let me think now. Now that I come to think of it, there was a traveler who left a set of clothes here once upon a time. He bought a new outfit, you see, so he left his old one behind. As you do in stores. Roughly human-shaped, is it? And cheap, I shouldn't doubt. Tidy, we'll take it. But Mr. Drippy? Yes, now I remember. He was the one who... Yes, he said they were very special clothes, made from fabric woven from the fibers of the sky tree, if I remember rightly. Lovely and comfy, extremely hard wearing, and lucky to hoot. I think the only problem would be the size. If it's you who are going to wear this outfit, dear, I'll need a few hours to make some alterations. It would look huge on you. Otherwise, could you come back tomorrow morning? Of course we can, man. How's about that then, Holly boy? There's lucky. Neato, thank you very much, ma'am. Hoo hoo hoo. A pleasure, my dear. Toddle hoo for now. Toddle hoo? Until tomorrow. Tomorrow's flipping ages away, man. I'd like to go and see the king right away, but we can't go until we've got your outfit sorted, ain't it? I guess not, but what will we do until tomorrow? I know, that guard on the gate said something about us getting some kind of card from a place in town, ain't it? Something Solutions, I think he said the name of the shop was. The one we just went in, the Who ticket. That's the owl one. Was it, Swift Solutions? That's clever of you. That's the one. I knew it was some other kind of bird. Nice one. Holly boy. Swift? Is Swift a kind of bird? I thought it was an adjective. Okay. Stores here sure do have goofy names. You reckon? They just named after what they look like, ain't it? Anyway, let's go over to Swift Solutions, shall we? Welcome to Swift. Well, it does have a hat that looks like a bird, but I thought it was like a penguin. Welcome to Swift Solutions, where those in need come to watch their worries fly away. And where those who are feeling helpful agree to perform tasks on their behalf. What sort of tasks do you mean, sir? You honestly don't know? Dear me, you really are new to this, aren't you? Well, I shall swallow my amazement and explain. These puns are killing me. Folks who are in need of assistance flock to me, hoping to find someone willing to take on their errands for them. On your travels, you're bound to run into people who are looking for help. And you'll have to decide whether or not to soothe their fluttering hearts by taking on the tasks they set you. Have a look at the errand board over there. On it, you'll see a list of tasks you can take on. At Swift Solutions, you can also agree to undertake missions to eliminate specific monsters. These are known as bounty hunts. If you want to find out more, access the main menu and take a look in your journal. My journal, huh? Okay, I think I got it. Your journal will also show you how many merit stamp cards you've got. Oh, the gatekeeper mentioned something about those. I think I have one though. Oh, you don't, do you? Well, that is swiftly remedied. Remedied? Keep the merit stamp cards safe. You'll need it to collect stamps when you complete tasks. Once you've filled up a few cards, you can exchange them for merit awards, which are sure to be useful on your travels. Simply visit the nearest branch of Swift Solutions, hand over your completed cards, and the awards will be yours. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Well, helping people out is all part of saving the world, Ollie boy. Before we make a start on all that do-goodery, we need to get you dressed for the job. Now, the hoot nanny said your outfit should be ready tomorrow. So I reckon our best plan of action is to go and get a good night's sleep at the cat's cradling. Let's see what this... Oh, it shows the story missions, so you can catch up to what you did previously. And then it shows you, yeah. Oh! Oh, you need a complete card for that, so you need to help 10 people in total, and then you can get one of these. And these you need 20 people in total. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's awesome. Oh, I would just spam the shit out of it, so maybe it's better if I don't buy because that's not useful at all. New errands are now available. So the Grimalkin standing near the Hootie Cat in Ding Dong Dell looks somewhat trouble. A female Grimalkin, I guess that's the cats. Near the Cutmaster store in Ding Dong Dell seems to be deep in thought. Ding Dong Dell mother looks like she's worried about something. Oh, they give you multiple stamps. Yes. Oh, I need to talk to them. Those on the new rounds have been... Oh, they get added too. Nice. I thought you'd have to accept it or something. And I guess it's the shiny person. Goodness me, wherever have those little rascals run off to now? Is something matter, ma'am? It's my boys. The three of them are forever running off and not coming back. I know they're just playing, but I can't help thinking they'll hurt themselves. You worry about them a lot, huh? Yes, I do. And today, they're even later than ever. I'm besides myself. Mother's life is never easy, no matter where you go, eh? You don't have a spare moment, do you? Could you go find my boys for me? I'm sorry to put you to such trouble, but if you could let me know when you found them, I'd be ever so grateful. Okay. Wasn't someone near the Hoot store as well? I can check them out. There's someone further up ahead. Meow. Which pot did I put it in again? Is everything okay? Well, my precious treasure, you see. I can't remember which pot I hid it in. Gee, that stuff. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red herring. Such a pretty color. You wouldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? You will? Perfect. It's in one of these pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. It's a You're a perfect gentleman. Okay. So it could be somewhere over there. Oh, yeah. I figured it'd be hidden somewhere. Oh, that's an ice cream. Never mind. Just there. Oh, bitch. One of the chest. Oh, that's an equipment store. Can I actually buy some? Oh. Why are you crying in an equipment store? Why, hurts. Oh, look. Poor Dab's gonna hurt himself. Must be one of the lady's lost boys. We better patch him up, eh? Jasper's a... Jeepers, that looks painful, but what can we do, Mr. Draper? We don't have a first aid kit. Dude, you literally just learned magic to heal. Crikey, Ollie boy. Brain like a flipping sieve you've got. For once, I agree. You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Drippy. Not Drippy, Holly. God damn it. You're a wizard, ain't it? Use some flipping magic. Oh, I'm sure. What do I do, huh? Which spell do I use, Mr. Drippy? For crying out loud, man. I'm only telling you this once, right? Healing touch, man. Got it? Healing flipping touch. You said it twice. Oh, it hurts. Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna fix you up, okay? And now we use Gateway and send them to another world. It doesn't hurt anymore. Hooray, I'm all better. Listen, Sunshine, your poor mother's worried sick about you, right? Go on home with you. I will promise. Thank you for making me better. Yes. I love everything about this. Countermaster. Oh, I love this game. Commiserations, friend. But I'm not allowed to sell weapons or armor to travelers. You're going to need a special permission from the king. This game is great. Holy shit, this game is great. We're also yo, it's still not quite pretty. Doing a bit of decorating, is it? Well, I always say you can't beat a flower or two. Brighten things up no end they do. How clever are you? I was just thinking about using some flowers. I'm trying to make my doorway prettier, you see. You are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using? Well now, I want something nice and bright and I'll need some fresh, clean water to give them to you. Miaha, I know you can help me. Can you spare me the time? Pretty please. Oh, thank you. You're a perfect gentleman. Now, I'll need you to bring me 2 planes worth flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright? Yes, ma'am. Oh, but where can I really find them? Yes, neither can be purchased from the shops. You'll have to go and look for them out among the rolling hills. Meow, don't worry, they positively twinkle. I dare say you've seen twinkling spots on the ground outside the town, haven't you? I'll be sure to investigate them when you stumble upon one. You'll find all manners of precious things. Meow, and one more thing. Once you forage from a particular spot, it won't twinkle as it did before. But never fear, both its produce and its twinkle will return in time. Got it, thank you, ma'am. We'll head out to town and keep our eyes peeled for some of these twinkles. Tidy, let's go foraging then, shall we? Why is this lady just standing there? Get out! Thank you very much. You're a pair of perfect little gentlemen. bread. Damn it, what's that woman's thing? Hey, are you the other kid? I think Tom used to come and play with me and my friends all the time. But he hasn't come out of this castle for ages now, so it's really boring without him. Okay, I know the cat, the king is a cat. So he's a King Tom cat, really. This game. I guess this is a dungeon. I don't know why I'm walking towards it. People keep going. I found that lady shit. I've been to that and I've been to this one, so I guess. Oh, I see you. God damn it. Could also be from this, and I'm just stupid. It has to be here for a reason, right? Doesn't look like it's part of the map, if that makes sense. Walks so slowly inside buildings. Welcome to one of the Cat's Cradle chain of premium inns. We pride ourselves in our practicality and pricing. Oh my god. And I guess we're saying your custom is always appreciated. Meow, you look a little unusual. You're a traveler, I presume. Proprietor? Then I encourage you to take a nap at each of our inns whenever your travels may take you. We're very proud in our deep and comfortable beds, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you very much. Huh? Look at your wizard companion. There's something different about it. Ah, that is useful. The memories of all the travelers who've stayed here have filled it back up a bit. Gee, I never expected that. Why the heck not, man? It's a flipping mighty spellbook, ain't it? We'd best stay at as many of these places as we can, eh? Guess so, huh? You obtain a new page, Regions of the World. Okay.
Oliver? Oliver?
Yes, Siri.
Mom? Mom!
You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver.
Mom? Is this a dream?
You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is.
Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean?
He's someone very important to both of us.
But who is he? And where do I have to go?
It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets.
Oh.
Mom? Mom! Mom!
She's like moonwalking out of there. Morning, young man, and what a perfectly fine morning it is, too. You sleep well, I hope? Excellent. You'll be on your way now, I expect. Well, if you happen across another cat's cradle on your travels, be sure to stay with us again. Ta, missus. See you soon. Right, Ollie boy. Back to the owl shop, ain't it? Oh, okay. Okay. So my guess is the thing they're talking about is his dad? Question mark? I guess we'll see. Oh, one of them. You alright there, Dumpy? Okay. Stupid, I see a chest there, but I can't go in because it's not her map. Goddamn hole. I'm guessing you're not one of the kids? Nope. Oh. I didn't see this. Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can't steal from you, hoot lady. Oh ho, there you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Tidy, best try them on. Then, eh, Ollie boy? Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Wait there, I shan't be a moment. Yes, ma'am, thank you very much.
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy. You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Just that little scene, okay. Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? Don't be silly, dear. He hoots you down. It hoots you down to the ground? What? Thank you very much, ma'am. How much do we owe you? Ooh, for those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favor just taking them off my hands. Really? You sure? Ooh. I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute who, my dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is that you pop back and buy a little something from time to time. You do that for me, won't you, dear? Of course we will. Thanks, missus. There's lucky, Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visit or three. We sure do. It looks like a Dragon Quest outfit, actually. And now we've got some dapper duds. We can head up to the palace, tidy. Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kind of nervous. Who's there? Oh, hello. Who can I help you today? What do you have? Ooh, iced coffee. Poison be gone. Blindness be gone. Oh, I can buy treats too. Oh, I guess I'm gonna be able to cook at some point. I'll be seeing you soon. That was a bit of a stretch on that pun. Their like random dialogue is Nyaha. Oh yes, I'll have more children to find here. Oh no, I left the washing out. Yep. Oh, there's a big cat monster. Hey. I'm gonna call him a monster. You know the pots we got a dotted about all over town? Well, you should probably have a look inside them every now and again. You never know what you might find, something interesting or plain peculiar. What is that? I love me some white bread. The grave of the sage is down this way. You're welcome to go and have a look, but please be respectful. Oh, I guess they're also marked on the map. Okay. Well, I fell over and grazed my knee. Ow. Hey, now don't cry. Let me fix you up. Huh? It's not hurting anymore. That's right. All better. That's marvelous. Your mother worried sick about you. Run along home now. That's a good lad. I will, I promise. Thank you very much. Maybe one of these days I can do accents. Definitely not gonna be today. Ooh. Are you... Oh, hello? What's up with you, man? Look a bit pale, you do. Huh? You're giving this to me? Okay. I can talk with ghosts. Well, fascinating that's a page from the Wizard's Companion, that is. What's this little squirt doing with it? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Do you think you can speak? No, that's not it, man. I'm not very much mistaken. If I'm not very much mistaken, yep, must be. Did you figure something out, Mr. Trippy? The spell it just gave you. Give it a try, Ollie boy. You'll soon see. Well, alright then. Okay. It's like the M for Mario. Thank goodness it worked. Jeepers creepers, you can talk? Of course I can talk, silly. You cast Spirit Medium on me, didn't you? So, that's what it does, huh? You mean to tell me you cast a spell without knowing what it did? What kind of wizard are you? Future reference, Spirit Medium lets you speak to the spooky spirits of the dead, like me. So I was right, you're a flipping ghost, ain't it? What gave it away, Trippy? Ghost? Jeepers! He's turning into Scooby-Doo. You mean to tell me that ghosts really exist? Of course they do. Wizards see them all the time. I was a wizard too once, you know. But thanks to that idiot, the Dark Djinn, there aren't too many wizards left. So when I saw you, I thought I'd better hand that page over. You're the first wizard I've seen in I don't know how long. Jeepers, can I really keep it? Of course, it's the least I can do to say thanks for looking after my book. Oh no, we took your book? Nah, you got your wires crossed, Sunshine. That's our book, that is. Who are you, anyway? Me? I'm Horace, although you probably know me better as the Sage of Ages. Hang on a second. You want us to believe that little midget like you is the Sage of Flipping Ages? What are you calling a midget, Pipsqueak? Oh shit. I'm a fairy, ain't it? I'm supposed to be this size, cheeky little... You're called Ollie, aren't you? Are you? And you're on a journey in our world? Yeah. Maybe I'll go on a little journey myself. I haven't taken a look around our world for a long time. Right, I'm heading south to the desert. Hopefully we'll meet again at the town down there. See you soon. Okay. Is that a sword? What is that paper? I think it is like a scalp for paper. Scabbard, not scalp. Doesn't show me the children if I do this. Oh hey, I found the red earring. I only need to find one more child. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You are travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. You're after an audience with the King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through, but I'm afraid that's not possible at the moment. But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjesty beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Meowjesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. What that aide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I'd advise you to come back another day. Alright. What are we going to do, Mr. Drippy? Palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town. You think it could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look in a few ponds? And this just in case can't do any harm, can it? Sure can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right now. Right then, let's go fishing. I'm guessing it's gonna be that pond. The other, yeah. There's one there. Hey, I got your earring. The other person went. Oh shit. Oh right, the flowers. And you just wanted the healing. Okay. I got you. Meow my, you've got it. You've got my earring. Oh, that's perfect. Just perfect. You found it for me. You sure did. Don't lose it again now, okay? I promise I'll never lose it again. Oh, here. This is a present for you. Thank you so much. Oh. Okay, and what was that? It's armor. Cloak made of soft green leaves. Oh, I guess it's not for me, but it could be for him. Yes. Oh, it doesn't take cloaks. Alright. Yeah, it is this pond. Look, Holly boys, see that red herring over there? Right there? I don't. Huh. Oh, I see it. I reckon I found our fishy friend. You better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the fish inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety-looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Aw, gee. Alright, I guess I'll try. Ah. Knickers, he got away. Sorry. He's a lively one, alright. I think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy, after they... So that's what this was here for. Oh wait, this was here too. It was our lost missing boy. The chest. Okay. Well, screw you two, game. Wow, I fell over and hurt my arm. It hurts. Hey, don't cry. I'll fix you right up. It's not hurting. It's not hurting anymore. Steady, eh? That's magic for you. Magic, really? Wow, amazing. That's right, your mommy was worried about you, so she sent a wizard to tell you to go home right now. Yes, Mr. Wizard, I will. Thank you. We're the same age, dude. So much for finding all 3 of my boys, and you patched the little rascals up as well. You're a treasure, an absolute treasure. I'm just glad we could help. I can't wait until they grow up a little and calm down. Here, this is to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I should start feeding my creature. Okay. I guess if it just increases 1, it's not something that he particularly likes. So I probably should save those for another familiar that likes it. Can I actually summon... Oh, wrong one. Can I actually summon another familiar? Okay. I guess it's just certain points in the story where you can do it. I wonder if it gets rid of your current one though. Oh no. You okay, buddy? Have a drink of water. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh? Heidi, that's a red herring if I ever saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? Maybe put him in a tub? Don't just carry... Okay. You're gonna kill that fish. Alright. I have your fish, please. Take it. You again. I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that? Goodness, I've known the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into town like... Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. If I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state. What's that? Something's up? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Even the palace has grown terribly lax of late, so lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified, and it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Heidi, we're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, Your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
have to say
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
So how do we get the wand now?
So much for that. I don't understand why the cutscenes are so much lower than everything else.
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
It could be both.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
Oh, okay. We just skip into not being named. Not being. Oh, god, I'm a voice act. Named? The fuck? The guard outside the town was short on enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I say, I reckon the king's broken-heartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. So the other guards gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, man. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do we do, Mr. Drippy? We troll the town for someone else. We'd get up and go aplenty, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there is bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is where. Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village-sized, after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it kinda is, huh? In something of a quandary, are we? Oh my god. I couldn't even read what he said. Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friend. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expensive knowledge. Thanks, that's a real nice of you. See, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like this, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. Tidy, so we can use it to track down some enthusiasm then, ain't it? Allow me to tell you a little more about that locket of yours. You'll see that it has a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts in the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues in abundance. Incidentally, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen. Neato. It will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still provide exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. I just know it will. Now, sally forth and seek your piece of heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. And if you ever find yourself in need of knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell for now, friends. And he just fucks off. Righto, Ollie boy, let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it, let's go, Mr. Drippy. Is there anyone nearby for that? Oh. Okay, so the only icons for NPCs in the map is the ones related to missions. In this case it'll be there, but I wanted to see if someone else would have it, so I can just accumulate some. I don't think it'll allow me to, yeah. Yeah. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing. Tidy, then there's someone around by here with a piece of heart to spare, ain't it? Okay. Hello? And the only person around by here is him. And look at him, man. He can barely stand still. He's so eager. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. I'd bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? How do, saucepan heads? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you? Hey, stop distracting me. I'm busy. Busy? What are you busy doing exactly? Attracting the town from the mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. The grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down in the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battery. Well, well, we are right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. What are you talking about? Well, King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. That's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. If we gave some of it to the king, the whole town would sort itself out quick sharp. Yeah, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'll do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. So, take heart. Wow, that was strange. Well, now I know what magic feels like. Strange, what do you mean? Non-wizarding types ain't used to spells, see, other boy. They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does this mean King Tom is going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, Mon. Your enthusiasm is going to put a spring in everyone's step, ain't it? That's great to hear. Until then, though, I better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Oh, I wanted to... Shit. Wait, I can still do it. Yep, there's no option for cutscene sounds. Well, that sucks. The cutscenes are so low compared to literally everything else. Mio, you again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions. Sorry, Your Majesty. It's just we have something for you. Yeah, we picked it up out especially for you, Catface. I'll get rid of that tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease on life. It will strong teeth, glossy fur. Not sure that's... Mio, that sounds just the ticket. This cursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors has taken its toll. Not to worry, Your Majesty. Majesty, I mean. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, ain't it? Take it. Take my little potion. A potion.
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
What would you claim as your prize? Heidi, you know what to ask for, ain't it, Ollie boy? Sure, we'd like a car and $100. Just 100. Also, the cat is the lady's cat from the, like, our original world, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty cool. We need a magic wand, Your Majesty. Meow, is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. Now, one thinks of it, there is a wand one prized very highly as a kitten, hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is, eh? And one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first, return later on, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers, thank you very much, Your Majesty. So, boy, if you're in search of a wand, can one take it that you are perhaps a wizard? Indeed he is, Your Majesty. A shiny new apprentice wizard, who doesn't exactly know much magic yet, is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be of little use without spells to cast, after all. Really, Your Majesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Receive a page describing the Springlock spell. I can open those chests. Turn rejuvenate, turn back the clock, and turn objects to its former glory. Miyoho, you must enjoy the spells that inspire one so much in one's younger days. One that unlocks things and one that restores things to their former glory, eh? What did you use to get up to with these, Your Majesty? No? None of your business, fairy. Now, boy, you travel with a familiar, do you not? When I sent word to the Quartermaster store down in the town, you are be given permission to shop there. The Quartermaster store? What kind of place is that, Your Majesty? You are sure that you are an adventurer? You cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter, the Quartermaster store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products on offer while one seeks out one's one? I sure will, Your Majesty. Thank you very much. Now one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourselves at one again in a short while. Alright. I don't know why I keep checking the map. I technically do know where it is. Also, could I open that chest? I'll have to go back to the other tree thing. Could I not do spring lock? Yes, I could. Oh. Sandwich. And then there was another one there. Was that one there? I don't think it was. Well, I don't know if because it's different colored. Oh, Oliver's current one is not powerful. Yeah, that was my question. That makes sense. The fact that they're different colored. Alright, give me a second. I need to go to the little woman's room. Hey. Oh, there was a chest there. Oh, it's you. His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you required. I'm more than happy to cooperate. So have a look around. I'm sure you'll find somewhere here with which to equip your familiars. Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir? It seems an explanation is in order. Very well, then. Here crows nothing. To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items. I don't want to crow, but you'll find plenty of items your familiars can equip among my wares. There are 3 types: weapons, armor, and accessories. Just remember that the items a familiar can equip vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't get into a flap. The best way to learn is just to try equipping your familiars. But don't feel left out, will you? Humans can, of course, equip items too. Select friends and familiars and press A to change the items you have equipped. Cow, why not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together after all. Gee, okay, as soon as I have some money, I'll start to buy some accessories and stuff. Sound like this old bird has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember that accessories ain't the only thing you can equip. Wizards like you can use all sorts of wands as well. Flipping hat, man. Speaking of wands, we need to go and get your new wand off King Tom, ain't it? Clean forget I had. Yeah, I guess he's probably found it by now. I reckon so, Holly boy. Come now. Come on, let's head for the palace. Can I actually buy something? Oh, a customer. I don't mean to crowd, but our wares are the finest in the land. You have. You do have very good shit. I do not have a lot of... How much was that? 200! Oh my god. Kinda want to buy that and then the shield, so that's 80, 160, that's 240. Right now he's 20, that's 26, that's pretty big. Use this. I think I can only use this, so I need more money for that. These prices, we must be raving mad. Come again soon. If I open this chest and one of the items I just bought is in it, I'm gonna be raving mad. Oh. I'm just an idiot. I used MP for that, didn't I? Moron. I don't like the fact that he's looking for the king. You alright, buddy? Oh, it's you. Thank goodness. You have to help us. Something terrible has happened. Flipping out, Mon. Don't tell me old King Tom's gone and got his heart broken again. No, His Majesty heart is in good working order. As far as I know. As far as you know? After you restored His Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand so that he would give it to you by way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said he would go and look for it himself. Well, that's good, ain't it? What's all the fuss about? His Majesty has disappeared. Eh? The gatekeepers swear that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found. I smell a rat by here, Holly boy. Well, I suppose there's only one thing for it, eh? What's that, Mr. Drippy? A spot of investigation, ain't it? Righto, Helmet Face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We're going looking for clues. Oh, yes, understood. So where do we look, Mr. Drippy? Don't worry, Ollie boy. You know the place. You know it very well, in fact. Come on, I'll tell you more when we're outside. Okay. Do I know the place? Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? And what's this about somewhere I know real well? Where do you think, clever clogs? Motorville, ain't it? Oh! Motorville? I didn't expect us to switch between worlds that easily. What does Motorville have to do with finding the king? Well, the answer ain't always going to be over by here, Ollie boy. Huh? What does that mean? You got to remember the whole soulmate thing, ain't it? What we see here in this world ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Holly boy. Why are you here in our world, eh? To save my mom. Exactly, and your mom is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? And we're trying to free Alicia from the soul snare over by here so we can help your mom back over by there, ain't it? Well, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy. And I wasn't fibbing, so people in your world and my world are connected. Not just Alicia and your mom, all people. They are, so... Exactly. There's clever of you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom over by here. And when someone in our world is in a patch, you can sometimes find out how to help them from their soulmate over in your world. Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it, ain't it? So somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate, huh? That's right, but maybe not a person, and maybe not in such a lofty position as your friend the Cat King. Yeah, he's just a cat. Well, Shopkeeper's cat and King of Ding Dong Dell ain't exactly similar status wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat? I don't think I... Flipping heck, Mon. It's like pulling teeth. Okay, so... Soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We covered that already. So when you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought of yourself, hello, hello, he's a spitting image of Timmy the cat he is. I did? So you mean that King Tom and Timmy Toldrum are... But Miss Layla's cat? That's clever of you. Better late than ever. But Timmy's just a cat. Exactly, just like our pal King Tom. What's so strange about that? Cracky, you're not very perceptive for a youngster, are you? Two people are soulmates. There'll be similarities somewhere. You've just got to keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot the similarities and you'll find the soulmate. Gee, I never knew. So Timmy, huh? Timmy indeed, my lad. If we can find that fat old furball, we might get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself to. So, magic us up a gateway and let's get over to your world, shall we? You remember how, don't you? Sure I do. Let's go see how everybody back in Motorville is doing. Okay. That's a pretty cool concept, actually. I like how I'm still dressed with the cape. That's the goddamn milk bar too. Yep, in milk. White barf. What? Wait, is that supposed to be 7-Up and not yup in milk? White barf. Okay. Oh, Oliver, seeing you, I just don't know what to say, dear. Why are you dressed like that? It's fine, Miss Layla. I'm okay now. You are? Well, I'm pleased to hear that, honey. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, won't you? Actually, there's something you can do for me right now. Miss Layla, you can tell me where Timmy is. Is he here in the store? Well, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him. Timmy, where's my Timmy Toldrum? He must have run off somewhere, the little rascal. He's probably gone exploring, huh? Oi, Ollie boy, does this little situation remind you of anything? Sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom. Bingo, we've got ourselves a missing cat king in one world and a missing fat cat in another world. And I reckon the reason why will be the same too. Track down Timmy and you're sure to find the vital clue that will help solve the mystery. That's sharp of you. And this here is your patch, ain't it? You know it like the back of your hand. Uh-huh, I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time. I'm awfully sorry I couldn't help you, dearie. But you did help. Thanks, Miss Layla. I did? Well, alright then. Goodbye now, dear. Bye, Miss Layla. Right ho, Ollie boy, let's start out where you know best, shall we? Round by your house, I mean. Sure, let's go. I'm also taking a wild guess and no one can see him, so they just see me talking with the air. Or they see him as a plushie. But I don't think that would apply. Okay. What you were on to wreck? Oliver, I'm sorry, Oliver. It's you. We haven't looked in your house yet, have we, Ollie boy? I'll run over there and check now. Back in a bit. Sure, Mr. Drippy. Can Drippy see her? I'm sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry you're all alone. Huh? Your mommy. You know about that? When Mom died, I thought she'd be gone forever. I thought I would be all alone. But now I can help her. I just need to finish what I started. Oh, I wanted to ask you, that wand, the one I found, did you leave it for me? Without it, I could have never gone to the other world. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but if it hadn't been for that wand, I'd still be all alone. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Hooray, I hope you can save your mommy, Oliver. Thanks, but who are you? How do you know my name? I'm P. I've always known you, Oliver. You're P? Always. So your name is P, huh? Yes, I'm P. Oh, hey P. Have you seen a big old cat? His name is Timmy Toldrum. He has stripes all over and he's kind of fat. Mr. Kitty. I know Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty? I'll take you to Mr. Kitty, Oliver. Follow me. She must mean Timmy, right? No, she means a jaguar. She found a jaguar in the middle of this goddamn town. Of course she means a cat. Oi, Ollie boy. No sign of the old fatty, the mog, in the house, I'm afraid. What are you doing standing around by here on your own, anyway? I might just know where to find Timmy, Mr. Drippy. You what? How? Where? Please, P, could you show us? Huh? What's all this, then? Are you alright, Holly boy? I guess he can't see her. Come on, P. We're peas in a pod, you and I. I appeals your effort. Trying to work on my puns. Can you please show me where the cat is? I think I've run out there. There's a dog there. Interesting. That dog is definitely gonna be something. Wait, P, I don't see you. Is this where Timmy is, P? Shh. Huh? I hear rats. Listen, what's that? Squeak, squeak. Mouse? Is there something through there? Is there? Timmy? Oi, Timmy boy, pull yourself together, man. Was he attacked by a mouse? What a shitty cat. Looks like we'd better take him back to Layla, ain't it, Ollie boy? You're right. Thank you so much for showing us, P. Huh? But she was... Where did she go? Ollie boy, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you standing around for, lazy bones? Get a flipping move on. I like how he's the one who carries the cat. Do people just see a cow floating? It's too funny. Don't worry, Timmy boy. We'll have you carried back home in no time, won't we, Ollie boy? You know, the both of us like sharing the load. Ah, forget it. The cat is being carried. Oh, I love it. Oh. Just like belly up, like, oh, I can't even. Miss Layla, it's Timmy is. Oh goodness, my Timmy told Rum. Whatever happened to you? We killed him. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, thank you, dearie. You brought him all the way back home to mommy. Wasn't he heavy? No, not really. Is he okay? Oh, don't worry about Timmy, Oliver. It's nothing serious. You're just a little tired, aren't you, Timmy dear? Doesn't take much to tire out a big old boy like you, does it, Snookums? Is that all? I was already flipping sick about him. But what was Timmy doing all the way down at the garage? Well, dearie, one of my customers told me all about it. She said that Rusty's garage is just crawling with mice. And my dear old Timmy told Rum just loves to chase little devils. Timmy loves to chase mice, but he's so Thank you so much, Oliver dear. Now I know that that's where he disappeared to, I can stop worrying about him. You were just getting a little exercise, weren't you, my Timmy told Rum. Guess I could learn a thing or two from you, huh? Do flipping right you could. Wow, Drippy. Wow. Okay, Miss Layla, I have to go now. It was nice seeing you. And you, dearie, just let me know if there's ever anything you need now, won't you? Tidy. You've worked it out too, I expect, ain't it, Bolly boy? I don't think so, Mr. Drippy. Come on, Mon. Timmy disappeared because he ran off chasing a mouse, didn't he? So the mouse is a clue, ain't it? It is. King Tom's disappearance has to do with mice, too. Got it in one. Exactly what it has to do with mice is a whole nother question, though. But I'm sure I've heard someone saying something about mice over in our world. And we should go back to Ding Dong Dell and investigate. I just know we'll find something. Righto, Ding Dong Dell it is. Yeah, they said the mice were all in the well, so I'm guessing the mice kidnapped the king. Can I use the gateway here? And why the fuck did I need to go to the other plaza for it? So like it only teleports to the same place. Makes it easier. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, haha. I really like the crow shop. It looks so fucking cool. Oh boy. What up? Hey, where do you think you're going? Don't go anywhere near that well, it's dangerous. Fuck the police. Hey Oliver, I think I just heard King Tom's voice. It was coming from Ding Dong Well. The names. Huh? Ding Dong Well? Yes, I could hear it coming from the other side of that gate. It was definitely King Tom, I'm sure of it. Ding Dong Well, hey? I say there were mice living down by there, ain't it? You said, sorry. Yes, the place is full of mice. That's why I'm standing here, keeping guard. Mice and cats really don't get along, you see. Oh, knickers, I know what's happened. King Tom's been kidnapped by the mice. Kidnapped? That's right, you saw Timmy went after the mice in your world. Well, in this world by here, the tables have turned. It's the only explanation, man. Crikey, it's a good job I'm here to put two and two together for you, ain't it? King Tom's been kidnapped. We need to rescue him. We're going down to Ding Dong Well, Oliver? Then I'm counting with you. On you. English. Don't be daft, man. This job's for professionals, ain't it? Not some underage vigilante with a saucepan for a helmet. I'll be okay. I'll have my friend with me. Does he have a familiar? Oh, he's a little lemur monkey. Look at that, a flipping familiar. Well, I never. He followed me home when I went to play in the woods, and he's really strong. If he's with me, I'll be fine. You don't quite get it, do you, Sunshine? Fighting with familiars is flipping hard. Your average person can't just jump into the fray and start ordering them around. You need to be a wizard like Holly Boy here. Okay, then, Oliver, you can have my familiar. Just like that? Okay. Gee, thanks, Dobby. Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see the suggestions. Thumball. Curly. And... Okay, if we do this... I need to... Yeah. Can be your angle bar. We'd better head down there, huh? Indeed we had, Ollie boy. Leave it to us, Tommy, my lad. Okay, be careful, Oliver. Hey, Ollie boy. Ollie boy? Ollie boy. It looks like you can get that new familiar of yours to psych up. I can, gee. What does that mean, Mr. Drippy? Well, it means it sort of builds up its strength for a bit, innit? So it can give the baddies a proper whacking like. Once a familiar is psyched up, instead of just attacking like normal, you can let it go wild. And when a familiar goes wild, it attacks for longer and does loads more damage. Gee, that sounds real neat. It's very early, boy. This new technique of yours will make it easier to cancel enemies' actions as well. Cancel enemies? What? Yeah, Mon, I should have told you about this earlier, I suppose. Some creatures have got some pretty nasty tricks up their sleeves, see? I'll give them a whack when they're getting ready to try one, and they won't be able to pull it off. They'll be canceling it. Canceling enemies' actions like this is much easier when you go wild, so it's a good way to keep yourself safe from harm and all. The only thing is, familiars that can psych up can't defend for toffee. But just ain't in their nature the feisty little blighters. Anyway, now that you've got two little mates, you'll soon see yourself that all creatures are different. I guess I will. Shame I don't have any more money to help you. Oh, he also has cut loose. Okay. Oh, it's psych up, not cut loose. I see. Boost the attack of a single ally. I don't have literally any other allies. I don't know if that would work for the other familiars. I should also save. I'm just gonna go into a dungeon without saving. It looks like the gate's locked, Ollie boy. The king's down there and we don't have a key. What are we going to do? Calm down, man. You don't need a key. You're a wizard, Harry. Ain't it? Just cast the spell old King Tom taught you. You think I can open it using magic? I could give it a try, I guess. What do you mean you could give it a try? You can open it. Tidy, it's open. Now we can go find the king. That we can. In we go, Ollie boy. Oh, you can use that spell to open locked chests as well, by the way. If you find any blue chests lying around, you can cast Spring Lock and plunder away at your heart's content. Blue chests open with Spring Lock. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Drippy. In we go. Where a pussycat once fell. cracky. It's damp as anything down by here. My lantern will go all moldy if I don't watch out. It would really get moldy? Uh-huh. Fee fi fo fum. I smell the blood of a bucket load of proper vicy beasties. Careful, holy boy. You'll have to watch yourself from here on in, one. Things could get ugly. Okay, Mr. Drippy, I will. I swear I know English. Look lively, Ollie boy. There's a monster coming your way. Let's deal with it quickly and go look for the king. That's the spirit. And remember, you got the other familiar the lad gave you now as well, ain't it? Battle should be a bit easier with two of the little blighters on your team. Double trouble. Neato. I mean, I probably only control one, right?
Let's go!
Yeah, I figured as much.
Here goes!
At least, double the familiars, double the fun, and double the possibilities. Swap between your familiars, just press left bumper and then pick up with right left trigger and right trigger. Yep. That's simple enough even for you, ain't it? Tidy, let's get to it then, shall we? Oh! Shit! I just noticed I was like dying. Cool. Fuck. Okay. It was just opening the door. God damn it. I'm glad I saved. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? Okay, let's open this goddamn door. I probably need to direct. Yeah, yeah. There we go. I should probably save now. Oh boy. I don't have any equipment for it, so...
Watch this! Here goes! We won!
Kind of embarrassing that I lost immediately the first battle. Yeah, he's level 1, that didn't help. Oh, what a fucking idiot. Well, at least he also levels up from this. Okay, I should be fine for the next one. Bitch.
We can do this!
Backstab.
Here goes! We won!
Okay. Well, that's the way I came from. Buddy. Sneak attack.
We can do this!
I like their pajamas.
Here goes!
Oh, yeah.
We did it!
Naja.
Let's go.
I'm sure that means snake in some language. Cobra. Snake and cobra the same thing?
We run.
What a plan. Oh yeah. Nice. Don't see me. Oh shit, he saw me. Sadly
Come
wink.
on. Here goes. We did it.
No.
We can do this. Here goes.
Do this. Kill that frog. Kill that rabbit.
We run.
I mean, so far the combat is fine. I'm also like doing it badly, I think. I should be canceling when they start doing stuff, but I panic, button mash. So, but right now it's not too complicated. It's also the beginning, so I would guess that's why. Let me use sneak. Oh, he saw me, I think. Towards the end.
Watch this. Here goes.
Ow.
We run.
That's where I'm supposed to go. Did you just see me at the end? That's bull.
Watch this.
Oh no, they didn't. Okay, nice.
Here goes.
There's that one.
We did it.
Buddy. Oh, you turned around at the last second, you dingus.
We can do this. Here goes.
Oh. No, I want that. Oh, I wanted that thing. Damn it, stop.
Guido!
Needed to cancel the attack, I guess. I was going really hard at that.
Watch this. Here goes. We run.
Oh, I'm so close to leveling up. Also, what does Lima like? nothing of what I have right now, I think.
Let's go! Here goes!
Zero?
We did it!
I could be full health, and that's why. Also, I leveled up, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Why do you have a statue of yourself in the sewers, dude? That ain't weird or anything. Wait. I reckon it might be worth trying to light these, Ollie boy. It's hell of a damp in here, though. The flames won't last long. I see. Telling me to be fast about it. He's very far away.
Watch this! Here goes!
To get that orb.
Neo!
Turn around.
Let's do it! Here goes! We did it!
This actually might be the way we need to go. Yeah. Oh boy, do I have to do them all very fast and then come here? Start with that one and then come here and then go. I think this may be the way to go. Alright, let me do this. That's spell number 41. I'm missing all the... Aha! Bitch. You can't have me, bitch. Well, you're gonna have me in a second, but you can't have me for now. Oh! That was a side.
Let's
Okay,
do
yes,
it!
that was a side, thank God.
Here goes!
He's cute.
Neo!
Yeah, that's definitely okay. side way, but nope.
Let's do it. Here
He
goes.
sounds so exciting. Excited, I mean, saying that. Let's do it. Does poison stay afterwards? Can I even see that? I don't think so.
Let's do it.
I feel like the rats will be poisoned. No, I don't think the poison stays.
Nino!
No. Literally nothing. Oh yeah, there's a chest.
Watch this. Here goes.
I'm sorry, but the VA that voiced the kid, like every time, it sounds so like not interested in what he's doing. Watch this. We won. All these other lines are fine, actually. It's the battle ones he sounds so disinterested.
We can
A
do
bit like
this.
me, I guess.
Here goes.
Yeah, fuck off.
Nino!
I like the animation of him coming down the stairs though. It's pretty nice that they actually went through the effort of doing that. Oh, still a bit far away. Hello? Isn't this a Pokemon? Oh. Dangler
We can do
fish.
this.
Here goes.
What that dang though?
We won.
I have enough money for the accessory that I wanted. Oops. Actually, in Toronto, it looks like there would be a path somewhere. So just forward. What the hell is that? Hello? What bud?
Let's go.
Bob bud. Actually.
Here goes.
How easy is it to kill you? Quite easy. Oh.
We won.
Oh, that's a safe point that restores health. Let's go. Oh, bud.
Come on! Here goes!
Want that?
We've won!
Oh. Yeah, we definitely are going to be able to get to those parts at some point. It could be that it's just not now during this point in time. Hey, Dangler.
Watch this!
His face is so dopey. I love it.
We did it!
Yeah, this way.
Let's go! Here goes! Nito!
Every time he says Nito, I just get reminded of Princess Daisy in one of the Mario parties. Mario parts. Nito! It's one of the ones that I don't think I can. Yep. Alright. Yeah, there's definitely, like, I think they're gonna put one of those in every dungeon in the beginning, so to force you to go back, or you have to go back due to a story mission. Alright. Hit me. Oh my god! Battle of Titans.
Your Majesty!
Need a hand?
It's you two. Look, one has retrieved one's wand.
Huh? So he wasn't kidnapped?
Dude.
The crook struck one. Oh.
Oh!
That'll teach you to turn your back on me, you old tomfool, you!
Pretty dark. Oh, he's a king too.
That is one huge rodent!
You squeaklings work for the fat cat, do you?
No, we,
Too slow!
Oh shit. Goddamn horror movie. I should do a sandblast. No effect? Oh, I should have defended. Come on, man. Get a grip. Need to watch out for that tailspin attack, Ollie boy. It'll get your... Oh! Mind you, Towerworm and viewers and sort of get confused. I reckon this might be this time to shine. Press LB. Okay. I get what you're saying. Switch familiars. Oh. Ah, the fairy fool only gone and dropped himself up. Now's your chance to give him a good hiding, Ollie boy. Okay, so fireball, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't be attacking. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Now, back on. Ow, 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 ow. Clutch. So for a minute. Clutch. Okay. Yeah, that's nothing, bitch. That was my chance. Oh boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh fuck. No. Screw you. Yeah, now is my chance to heal myself. Thank you very much. Oh, wild. Okay. Okay. That's still gonna hit me from this distance. Yep. Okay. Set up while he's doing that and then go wild. Yeah, bitch!
We did it!
You need to get your weapons, Lemur. You are weak as a butt. You dirty rats. I'll get you next time. Team Rocket away, I guess. Knickers, he got away and he got another stupid catchphrase in before he left and all. Never mind that, Mr. Drippy. What about King Tom? You're right, man. We'd better see how he's doing. Your Majesty, are you okay? Oh, it's you. Come on, King Face, pull yourself together. One's wand. One retrieved it from the village who purloined it. Meow. Your Majesty? Knickers, 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 Knickers. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Can we not heal him?
The Zodiacs are assembled, Your Radiance.
I thank you all for attending. Very well. I hereby call the council to order.
You are all doubtless aware of the purpose of this session.
We are here to discuss the elimination of the pure-hearted one. Come before us, Dark Jinn.
Oh, it's a...
Summoned me, White Witch.
The so-called savior from the other world. He must be destroyed, Shadar, it is time that you proved yourself worthy of the title of Executor.
On one condition.
Ha! The insolence! He presumes to bargain with our queen?
Go on.
Very well. I must request that you entrust this task to me and me alone. Hear me, members of the council. I have no need of your aid.
He thinks himself our equal? What gives him the right?
He is either very brave or...
To presume to give us orders?
Babbling fools.
Silence! Very well. You will have your wish, Shadar. I entrust the task entirely to you. Teach those who speak of a savior the futility of their hope.
It shall be done. This Oliver, this savior, I will taint his heart with the blackness of despair.
Okay, Junko. I noticed that there were zodiacs from the Chinese zodiac. That's pretty cool. If one thanks you once, one thanks you 1,000 times. You save one's life back there. Looks like you're feeling a bit better now, eh, Your Majesty? But you weren't kidnapped after all. That's funny, my reasoning was a bit off. You don't think I'm losing my touch, do you, Ollie boy? I'm just glad the king is safe. That's the most important thing, isn't it, Majesty? Mio, never mind all that. One is perfectly livid that the villain Hickory Dock got the better of one. And all because the loss of one's enthusiasm led one to be caught kidnapping. To think he managed to purloin one's greatest treasure, Mio, it is unforgivable. But one's wand is back in one's possession now. That is the main thing. Now one can finally bestow it upon you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Bring forth one's wand.
This is one's magic wand. When one was a kitten, one ran quite wild with the old thing. Here, it is yours now.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
If you know who finds out about this, one fears we shall both live to regret it. But one could hardly say no to one so very pure.
When you say you know who, you mean Shadar, don't you?
There's no need to say it out loud, is there? But yes, that is who one means.
Your Majesty, you've gone and given him the wand now. There's no going back.
One supposes so.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'll bring down Shadar. You'll see.
You obtained a magic wand. Another one. Now, for coming to one's aid in one's hour of need, let one also present you with some new magic. One hopes it will prove useful. You received a page describing frostbite spell. Turn a hot-tempered foe into a block of ice. Golly, thanks again, Your Majesty. I can't wait to try it out. I'm going to become the best wizard ever. Meow, really? Very eager, aren't we? In that case, there is a forest south of one's kingdom known as Golden Grove, and beyond it lies a vast desert. In the midst of that desert is the city of Al Mamon. You must travel there next. Its rulers is somewhat... but never mind that. Rashad, one of the 4 great sages, once dwelled there, and still does, one presumes. Great sages? You mean the proper mighty wizards Alicia used to be one of? Alicia. If you wish to expand your magical knowledge, one is sure to aid the aid of the sage who will prove invaluable. Really? Thank you, Your Majesty. Righto, it's off across the desert to find us a great sage, and is it tidy? Almamon, here we come. Alright. Neato, as they say. Let me see if I can buy some equipment though. So how am I doing now? Alright. Oh. Let's get these pieces of art. Another fine day, and soon I shall be off to work. Well, you sure are full of beans. What line of work are you in, mister? Me? Oh, I'm just a humble woodcutter. Ain't your job a bit dangerous, what with all the beasties roaming around outside town? A little, perhaps, but there's a shortage of wood here in Ding Dong Dell. If I don't go out and work my hardest, our dear town will suffer. What's a little danger compared to that, What an answer. There's heroic. Oi, Ollie boy. Uh-huh, he's got enthusiasm to spare, huh? Oh-ho, you flatter me. This might sound a little hot, sir, but would you mind if we borrowed some of it? Of course not. Anything. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Oh, that tickles. Not to work. Accumulate some of those in case I need it. Oh. Hey, did you know that it's the Great Tug-o-Tail tournament soon? I can't wait to give everyone a licking. What's Tug-o-Tail? What kind of person doesn't know what Tug-o-Tail is? Me, I guess. Have you heard of it, Mr. Draper? Of course I have, Mon. Tug-o-Tail is the most popular pastime in all of Ding Dong Dell. That's right, and there's a big tournament soon. And it's my chance to finally prove myself. I didn't win a single match last time, but I can't wait to try again. Can't wait, hey? That's marvelous. I'm going to put on the performance of a lifetime. I suppose I'd better start practicing. Mr. Drippy, do you think? Most certainly do, Ollie boy. Overflowing enthusiasm he is. So I don't suppose you'd mind if we borrowed some of your enthusiasm. Borrow it? How can you borrow it? Sounds pretty strange to me. Yeah, who cares? I'm curious. Go for it. Thank you. Okay, just hold still a moment. Hang about, Ollie boy. You've already got some in one of your locket, ain't it? You can't hog it all for yourself. Go and share it with the bit you've got now with someone that needs it first. There's a good lad. Okay. So there's some more back here. If I ever need it. Is it just enthusiasm I'm gonna get out of here? Oh, I guess there's new quests too. Okay, let me go to the shop. Not this shop. The crow shop. Oh, Mr. Crow. Uncle Crow! Okay, that's his weapon. What kind of armor? Oh, I do have that, so I don't need to buy that for him. That's good. I wanted this. It's a spinal horn. Okay. Should be it. And I had one of those hooks. There we go. I should have done that beforehand in retrospective, but oh well. Yeah. Alright. Let me save, and that will be it for me today. So, thank you if you were here. And if you weren't too. Thank you regardless.